Talkin Shit.
I'll be 52 this year, and I feel good about it, bro.
That's a blessing, man.
I feel good about it.
It is.
I can't wait to see 55. I'm telling you, 55, I'm going to turn the fuck up like I'm 18. I swear to God, I'm going to turn up like I'm 18.
My dog. I better be invited too, nigga.
I'm gonna be probably gonna come to you so you can have an hour with me. I'm
coming up there, nigga. I'm kicking it, man. What's up with y'all, man? Talking shit, man. Episode 15, man.
Episode 15.
5. We're at a minor milestone. A minor milestone.
It's a minor milestone, but it's a milestone.
Yeah, that's it.
15.
We gotta eat it like a pizza, one slice at a time, man. And everything getting better. Like I said, all the reviews, all that shit coming back good, man. It's coming back great. That shit beautiful. So, man, today we're gonna get into
sponsors now. Anybody, if anybody watching, y'all comment. Y'all need some shout outs, businesses or anything endeavors that you're into. Hit us up. We can do that for you. We can do that. We can do that for you. Expand your fan base, expand your clientele, whatever it is you need, we can help you with.
Hit us up.
Facts, man. And today we're gonna be getting into a couple things, man. One, I want to start off with, and then we're gonna get into the real fat meat. But one I want to start off with is kind of real interesting that I seen. You know, people from Katrina are being sued over building and rebuilding their houses. We gonna watch this shit. We gonna watch this shit. I don't even know all of it. I don't like to talk about it if I don't know it all. So let's look at this shit.
The Better Business Bureau of Metro Atlanta has issued a warning about doing business with a celebrity online chef. Our team already investigated Darius Williams, who uses the name Darius Cooks, for his business ventures based in Georgia.
Well, Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis returns with more on the story for us. Randy?
Yeah, Russ and Courtney, the BBB says more than 70 consumers have complained that they paid Williams for cookbooks, cookware, or special dining events, yet didn't get the product or a refund. The warning comes as Williams found himself in a courtroom this week facing one of his more vocal critics.
The history, the trail that follows Mr. Williams is rife with lies, with fraud, with harassment, with bullying.
The hearing in Cobb County Superior Court was supposed to decide whether Darius Williams should be granted a permanent restraining order against a woman he claims harassed him. Instead, the online chef faced allegations he's the one who routinely harasses his customers and critics online, a practice sometimes called doxing or trolling.
Trolling is making fun of someone or picking on someone.
And Williams certainly does that. Unusual for someone who claims to run a legitimate business. Williams posts multiple times a day to what he says are millions of followers. He also sells cookbooks and cookware through his website, charging fans to attend his Dining with Darius cooking events at short-term rental houses around the country. But some customers complain the celebrity chef never sent their product, but kept their money. His own reverse version of Dine and Dash.
For many food lovers, that would be bad enough. But when those customers try to get a refund, they say Williams never responded. And when they went on his social media pages to complain, Williams would block them or make public their personal information and encourage his faithful followers to fire back.
For one critic, Williams posted pictures of her young children. Another, Melanie Ford of Atlanta, says she was bombarded with hate-filled texts, calls, and comments from Darius Cook's fanatics.
That person that called me and threatened me and my parents, she didn't know us. But she did it solely based off of her weird kind of attachment to this man.
He wants to get clicks. He loves attention. This group of women that follow him love the drama, and so does he.
Sharika Blackman lives in Minot, North Dakota. She got the first cookbook she ordered, but when the second one never showed up, she complained to the Better Business Bureau.
He told me that the post office hadn't sent out the package yet. But when I called the post office, they told me that they hadn't received the package yet. All he did was print out a shipping label.
She said she discovered others on Williams' social media pages with similar complaints, so she added her comments.
And when I did that, he blocked me on social media.
He blocked you?
He did.
What'd you make of that?
I was very upset, especially since you already have my funds.
The BBB said Williams has not responded to any of the 70 complaints filed against him. Sharika said it finally took disputing the charge with her bank to get Williams to deliver that second cookbook, months after she complained to the BBB.
Even with all of the evidence that is surrounding him, that numerous people are experiencing the same thing, there are still people that are defending him and still upholding him in his trash behavior.
That's why his company has an F rating and a new BBB warning advising consumers to use caution when doing business with various cooks.
He has borrowed reasonable fear for his safety. This woman is following him.
Back at the hearing, Williams' attorney urged the court to issue that permanent restraining order against Melanie's Ford. She was seen near Williams while he was getting his hair cut the last time he came to town. A T-shirt was left on his car.
They say that my depression and anxiety medication increased.
Oh my God!
Ford didn't get a chance to testify before the hearing got extended to another day. The judge said he'd rule after that. Meantime, that chef special, trolling, appears to still be on the menu.
And so you're saying you do not troll people online?
He trolled the motherfuckers after he scammed their ass.
Well, I reached out to Williams to see whether he had any comment on the warning about his company.
After he scammed
he wrote me back and said, Randy, respectfully, I don't care. So there you go.
Despite all of the stuff going on surrounding him, it seems like he's still maintaining a popular online following.
Oh yeah, talking about this, it's just more content for him. And you know, the doxing is terrible. We talked about that in an earlier story. But the basic
that's the first time I've ever heard about doxing.
I've never heard that before. To people who give you money for those products.
That's trolling.
And you can't. You don't want to respond to complaints from some of your customers who say, I didn't get the product.
I don't know what's going on inside someone's mind, but he doesn't seem particularly anxious in those videos.
Yeah, giving their address out, email.
He was in here for
I have heard of
it. Email address.
I have heard of it, yeah. Just the email address.
Randy, thanks.
Give motherfucker the email address and be like, man, y'all hit this motherfucker. Y'all hit this motherfucker.
Yeah, he did me wrong. He took my money. Hit him up.
Yeah, hit him up.
Yeah, they do it. Man, that's being done all over.
Yeah,
it's a scam. Man, it's a form of a scam.
But it's like been done all. They tell you hit your local senator, hit your local this person, hit their website. Here's their website. Hit their website. Complain about this, complain about that. It's just a different version of the same thing.
It is different version of the same shit.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
I had a customer try to do some old bullshit to me like that, like a long time ago, like damn near 10 years ago, man, on some bullshit where they was trying to get over. You know what I'm saying? So they just start trying to trash me on Facebook and shit like that, man, my company and shit. And that shit is horrible as fuck. It's like, bitch, you was trying to get over. Right. And I wouldn't let it happen. And then now you want to go say I scammed and all. No, that's not no scam. You got everything you paid for. I gave you all your shit. You just tried to get extra, and I said no. And then that's it. And then then it turns to a scam. Nah, your scam backfired.
Yeah.
That's the thing though. Everything is a scam now. Everybody.
I mean, so cordy.
Yeah, you send me $50 through Cash App, and I'm gonna send you $500 back.
Hey, I had a nigga say that.
But yeah, I know.
I had a nigga send me that on Facebook. He told me send him $2,500. Send him 100 and he can make sure I get $2,500. He got a screenshot the fact that I'm sending him the 100 to these people and they gonna send me $2,500. Man, if you don't beat it.
Hey,
I know a girl did that shit though. She sent somebody some money and the girl sent her. Let me see how to. She sent the girl some money. She gave her the bank account and shit. The girl sent the money and told her that
pull it out and give her half.
But she sent you give her half.
Yep.
and then
all of
that shit ended up being a fucking scam.
Mm-hmm.
Because the account. Let me see. If the account she sent her the money from was an invalid account, so the bank went ahead and allowed you
to take that money
because of the money you have in your account.
Yep.
It's exactly.
You have enough.
Not just that, but your trade lines and everything. It ain't just that. It's how your account look. Right. You're right. That's a fact.
So
you working.
If you got 1,000 in there and she gives you a check for 500, they're gonna go ahead and approve that check.
Hell yeah! In less than 24 hours, right away.
Fuck your damn account up a week
later. Then you gonna be fucked up.
Right.
In a week, your shit gonna be shut down.
It's going down. You're gonna get a call. This is such and such from the bank, from First National.
Your check bounced, but you done already sent her this money.
After they done froze you up.
And she gone in the wind with a free grand.
Yeah, and now you got to work on unfreezing your account. Yeah, I know what you mean.
All fucked up.
Yeah.
Bye,
bro.
Sorry.
I know somebody that happened to, and you know who they thought it was that was sending them the bread.
You?
Hell no.
I was gonna say, send me some bread.
You know that girl, K Kush. She be on Instagram with the long ass tongue.
No.
You know who I'm talking about, Tony. They said it was her. And they was talking to her.
Wow.
And they were talking to her.
Yeah, I said, you motherfucking stupid ass idiot.
Wow.
Your account gonna be fucked up. I can't wait to hear from you in a week. Your account gonna be fucked up.
You ain't gonna know they got tricked.
Oh no, they ain't gonna tell it. Yeah, they ain't gonna tell it. Oh yeah, everything was cool.
Yeah,
everything was cool.
That nigga there though, he in the long run, more people gonna come out. He gonna be in a lot of trouble sooner.
Yeah, they doing
if not already.
Hopefully he done generated enough money to fight that shit and bounce back. Hopefully he done scammed out enough fucking money.
Man,
it looked like it.
Man,
hopefully he did. Wild. Yeah, because he looked everything that they showed about him look official. He had a nice website. He had a nice menu. He had a nice everything.
Nice crib, nice house.
Nice crib. So he benefited. He just got to cover his ass now. That's all.
He been doing this.
He can't do that business. No, yeah, he can. He can stick a fork in that business.
He got 1.5 million followers.
Yeah, he been doing this for some years.
He can stick a fork in it now because it's over.
Nah, it ain't. They faithful. Listen, bro. Let me tell you something.
Because he do got some real clients.
Let me tell you something though. Let me tell you something, Bucks. A lot of motherfuckers don't know the key to this internet shit, bro. You get 1,000. You get a whole bunch. You cater to the women. Cater to the women on this internet and keep their ass happy because all they do is look at that shit and scroll. So give them content. If you give women content every day, you give them some content every day, nigga. They will be on your shit.
Period. What? Not only that, they gonna purchase and buy.
They will follow you, bro.
And they gonna purchase and buy. They gonna support.
Look like a little something, make some sense, and they gonna follow you, bro.
Yeah.
And they gonna tell their friends about it.
They gonna tell their friends.
And they gonna tell their friends about it.
Yeah.
They gonna force their friends into purchasing. Oh, get him, girl. Get him. Have him come to your house and cook.
Yep. He got a cookbook.
Don't tell your husband. Don't tell your husband. Just do it.
Stupid. You motherfucking fool, dog. I ain't fucking with you.
You really gonna get this nigga fucked up.
I ain't fucking with you, man. I want to see about these Katrina people, man. You finna have.
Hey, no, look, for real. Look, no, for real though. Back on dude real quick. Say for instance, like for real. Say for instance, our ladies don't know about this nigga, and then we come in the house and he here catering a party that we didn't invest in 10,000 in.
Right.
Oh, no,
hold the fuck up. Hell yeah, hold the fuck up.
And I can cook my goddamn self.
No, I'm saying even though you did that and your lady talked you into, no, I know somebody that can do it. Like y'all worked it out. And you went to his channel and his pages, his internet, his .com, everything looked good. And then you get here and we after this episode, and then you get in the house and it's who we speaking of. Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah, that would be funny as fuck.
Hell no, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would, because it would happen to me. I'm checking everything. I'm checking shit at the door. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat his ass for them 500 people that can't get in touch
No,
with him.
man, I ain't gonna even beat his ass. I'm just gonna call a few homies over and like instigate some shit. Like, I don't know.
I can't believe that motherfuckers is still backing him. Like, I don't know. It's like they ain't.
Because some people satisfied with what he's serving.
Motherfuckers who I feel like motherfuckers who he didn't get his shit. It's always outweighs, if you feel me. Like what I'm trying to say. It's like he got more followers that probably only ordered one book and got that first book. So they like, this motherfucker probably trying to scam.
Hey, listen to what we talking about though. This the same shit we talked about last week. Even though that pastor was wrong, then people still put their arms around it.
Yeah. They don't even got understand. They just following it.
Hey, good call, Iceberg. Because
the end thing
got people that care about what you're doing. You still got supporters.
Yeah,
good call.
They don't give a fuck. The thing now is drama. The end thing now is drama.
It was niggas.
To have any type of drama associated with what the hell you doing, you finna get people that's there every day to see your drama.
Yeah,
it was niggas
to watch you unfold, whatever the fuck. They gonna be there to see your drama. Yeah. So him not doing what he's supposed to do, and then he come back and fire at the people that are charging him for not doing what he's supposed to do. That's drama created.
Yeah, because undoubtedly he do undoubtedly
passing out every day on these people.
Undoubtedly, somewhere down the line, he's doing a magnificent job. He's giving out magnificent service. Somewhere.
Now, what you were saying, Tony? You said they were still behind who?
They were still behind Juicy.
Yeah, you ain't lying. It was still some motherfuckers behind him.
Who?
Juicy, nigga, Juicy.
Who was still behind this nigga?
It was
before the trial, you know, niggas.
Yeah, before the trial.
Right,
I'm talking. You ain't talking about after the trial.
Hell no.
No, during the trial. During the trial, right? All from the start of the accusation up until they went in court and the verdict came out. Right. He had more people behind. You right. He had majority of people behind him than the people against.
So that's why I feel like with this nigga here, it's gonna take more people that ordered that second book or whatever to not get it. That's gonna have to start outweighing people who got it. Cause it seemed like when he did it, it seemed like it might be a small technical issue that they might be jumping on some real shit. Cause if you ordered the second book and you didn't get the second book, he might not have had none right then. I didn't really see anything in that whole thing that said he was scamming people. The bitch held the book up, the first book that she got. And then the report said that she got the second book.
And she didn't say how long she been waiting either.
No.
Yeah. He probably just had many printed.
Because after this interview, he definitely sent her book.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. So you gotta be man. I'm telling you, bro. The entitlement and people, the way the microwave. I call it the microwave syndrome. Motherfuckers, bro. They want what they want when they want it, and they want their view of things to be as they see it, no matter what the fuck it really is. Like, period. Right. If you look at what's going on, like in the world, look at this. Like, you got your shit. You're in your house. You got both your books, but you talking about this man a scam. Something's wrong there.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
And you're dragging this nigga.
We can't really jump the book on who this nigga really is.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you just said, though, Bucks, he's doing something right somewhere.
Look at his tabloids. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? Look at this advertisements. His menu looked amazing.
He doing something right somewhere, man. I think this is just the era. I'm telling you,
he don't have good customer service skills.
And it might not be his good customer service skill, like they say. He might be doing drop shipping for the pots and shit like that, and they not coming fast enough. Or it might be something small that can be fixed. And they ain't gave him time to, well, I ain't saying they gave him time to fix it, but they might not have been giving him time to fix it. After this shit right here, after May 12th, a lot of people, you can't go back to them. They ain't gonna want to interview because they got their shit. After he seen this.
Facts.
And he got it.
That's what I'm saying, man. This shit, this world, the shit that we live in, man, motherfucker, you gotta be careful. It's hard being an entrepreneur now, bro.
Ooh, it's the roughest.
It's
hard,
the roughest. Bro. Motherfuckers would rather work a 9 to 5, man, on some real shit, because dealing with customers and these people,
right?
Like, bro, you got to be specific as fuck. You got to have your contracts. You got to have paperwork up. You got to have that shit set,
bro.
so you can just send it right back. Like, boom, this is my policy.
That goes in line with technology too, though.
Yeah.
Because if you order something from me, yeah, when you print that label out, that mean that shit coming. I can check it.
Because that's what they said. Yeah. That's what she said. She checked, and all you did was print out the label.
And it's only a 3-day delivery. If I check it and it ain't here in a week, then yeah, I'm calling you. I'm gonna find out where my shit is.
Yeah. Now see. Okay, so right
especially
there,
after the date of the label that's been printed out. Come on, you just printed the label out. Now I got 3 to 5 days before I can look and see if my shit been shipped out.
I mean, I could tell y'all something about that shit right there, because I
too. I do drop shipment.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I
think all three of us do.
If we could talk about it, say it.
What's that?
If we could talk about it, I'll say it.
Say it.
Say it. We can talk about anything on here.
Back in was.
Don't tell nobody about the time I sold dude that nickel bag. Iceberg.
Back in the day, so I'll be like my partner. The statute of limitations
ran out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There you go. I sold him that bag in 1982.
Yeah,
there you go. We good.
Dude was shipping weed from California, right?
Uh-huh.
The avenue that he shipped it was so strange, but you wondered how it went through. He would buy the labels ahead of time. And then during the holidays, that's when he did most of his shipping.
Mm-hmm.
He would buy the labels 2 weeks before the holiday.
Hey, regardless of when you do it, if you buy
put it,
hell yeah,
if you put it in the mail. If he bought the label 2 weeks before the holiday,
on the 17th, and then ship that shit off on the 24th, they not really tracking it.
Then bam, it's late. We got to get this process through. It's late. We got to get it going. Holiday time was the major thing, because you got all this shit shipped. You got all this shit that's being shipped.
They ain't got time to siphon.
Ain't got time to siphon it.
Mm-hmm. And they just sending it through.
I know he ran that shit for 10 years, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Till he got caught up.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, until he got caught up.
I can't speak because
they delivered the shit to the wrong address.
I can't speak because you quoted there's a statute of limitations, so I can't speak.
They delivered the shit to the wrong address.
Mm.
The person at the address that got it opened the shit, even though they wasn't supposed to open it. Found out what it was. So the guy went knocking down the street on every door to find out who got the package. When he found out who got the package, half the shit was gone. The motherfucker had sold it and smoked shit up.
Okay, it's in the street now. He can't call. He can't call the police on me. I'm gonna be kicking on his door every other day.
Exactly. So he terrorized these people at the end of the street.
Yeah.
Weed, man. And it turned out into a full-blown war.
Yeah, of course.
It turned into a full-blown war, yo.
What's crazy is that the people who took it, they know they wrong.
Yeah. That's why he steady pushing them around. They fucked up. They ain't do the right thing with it. They ain't got nowhere to go move.
It shouldn't even have been that. It should have been the back where whatever address was on there, you should have just took it up the street, carried it on up the street.
Go to your be a good Samaritan and say, hey, your package, bro, you have to deliver to my apartment.
One thing about it, two things. So them is your neighbors, and it might happen to you. Some might get delivered over there, so you don't want nobody taking your shit.
You don't want nobody taking your.
You better be nice.
Hey, bro, my son's bus driver came to pick my son up this morning at 7:30. When she picked him up, she told my wife, "Here, somebody dropped the phone in front of your building. In front of my building, all the cars is gone because they repaving the street. So this dude had to leave 6 something in the morning because the signs is up 6 morning. Well, my wife brought the phone into me and said, "It's a phone out here." I plugged it up and made sure it was charged because I knew eventually somebody was gonna call. He called and he came. I told him where to meet me, and he offered me $20. I told him keep it. He offered me 10 of that. I told him keep it. He said, "Well, at least take 5." And I told him to keep it. So it's some good. It's some. No, it ain't just me because I'm fucked up too. But it was just. It's a phone.
Yeah, it ain't nothing you could do with it. Ain't nothing we could do with it for real.
Yeah,
what I'm gonna do? Try to hawk that motherfucker and get
I
$20
tried to
out
turn
of
it. I tried to turn it off, and it's an older phone, and I couldn't even turn. It won't let you turn it off unless you put the passcode or your fingerprint in it.
Right.
Wow.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, you a good Samaritan ass nigga, man.
So I'm just a good. I know how to think. Like it ain't that.
No, I know. I'm talking. You know, I gotta fuck with you, man.
Yeah,
Let's see what's up with these Katrina
rebuild, of course, after hurricanes Katrina and Rita.
And
so why is the state suing them now? That's the
right.
question. They're suing
Even if it could have been
even
that
though
case.
they did
He wasn't
rebuild
the kind of
and
nigga that
return
had
to their
that, though.
homes. And eyewitness investigator David Hammer has been reporting on the road home since it began in 2006.
Rewind that. My bad.
He joins with our partners at the Picayune and the National Investigative News Organization ProPublica to investigate disaster after disaster.
They ain't got into it yet.
Celeste Matthews rebuilt her flooded house in the Gerttown neighborhood of New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. And like 119,000 other Louisiana homeowners, she did it with help from a grant from the state's Road Home Rebuilding Program.
But anyway, I was happy. I was excited because I said that, even though I had some insurance, I didn't have enough where I could have rebuilt this house, and did the improvements to it that I did do.
The Road Home program was designed to cover what insurance didn't after Hurricanes Katrina and Rita slammed the state back-to-back in 2005. Louisiana got more than $11 billion from the federal government to run the Road Home, and its big-picture success is undeniable. More than 100,000 families got grants to rebuild and reoccupy their homes. And as the state's administrator says, that's mostly what happened.
What we wound up with was about 95% of the homes that were helped by Road Home being rebuilt and inhabited after that.
So it was the new vinyl siding, right?
The vinyl siding,
But there's more to the Road Home story, and Celeste Matthews knows it all too well. Just days after returning from yet another evacuation last year for Hurricane Ida, she woke up to a knock on the door from a sheriff's deputy.
So you're trying to deal with the aftermath of Ida, and then somebody shows up with these papers talking about suing you, for your house. And basically my house is all I have,
16 years after Katrina laid waste to her home, the state was suing this former state social worker, trying to take back a big portion of her Road Home grant, and poised to put a lien on her house if she didn't pay up.
I tried to be a caring and a compassionate social worker. I did my job, but I went above and beyond the call of duty. And I feel like, I've done this for the state. Now this same state of Louisiana is talking about trying to take my house away from me.
The state wants her to pay back $30,000, the portion of her Road Home grant called the Elevation Incentive Grant. In addition to home repair grants, the federal government let the state of Louisiana give homeowners these extra grants to raise their houses higher so they wouldn't flood in future storms. Matthew's house was already raised before Katrina, but not high enough. She says a Road Home agent encouraged her to take the extra money, telling her it was okay to use it to cover the increasing costs of repairs.
Well, I talked to somebody from there, and they were saying, well, even if you don't use the money for elevation, there were some other things that you can do,
The state is now suing 3,500 homeowners like Matthews. We joined with the National Investigative Newsroom ProPublica and the Times-Picayune to review hundreds of those lawsuits.
No, I wasn't.
Some of the sued homeowners claimed in court records that Road Home representatives who worked for ICF Emergency Management Services, the company hired by the state to run the grant program, told them it was fine to use their elevation grants on repairs. Some even provided forms where they checked a box electing not to elevate, but they claimed program officials encouraged them to take the extra money anyway. Several courts have ruled for the homeowners, but the state isn't accepting those excuses.
Everybody who got the grants had to sign a document that said that articulated all of the requirements.
HUD has been pressuring the state to pay back every dime in grant
but
money
then you heard
that
what
was
she said,
used
though.
properly.
She said that when she
at the
called, they
state
told her
wants
that
to
they
sue
could still
people.
use
That's not the intent.
Yeah, but
They're
hold
just
on,
trying to
hold on.
stay
Let
in
it get to the
compliance.
end. Hold on,
Paul
it's bigger than that.
Rainwater
It's
worked
bigger
for
than
the
that.
State
It's bigger than
Recovery
that.
Authority when the Road Home program was created and later oversaw the state's recovery effort. He tried a compassionate approach when he was in charge and got help from Washington. He says former President Obama's HUD Secretary Sean Donovan promised to find a workaround for people who use the elevation grants on repairs.
Because you want to prevent fraud.
Right? See,
there's got to be something that
What?
takes into account what people are going through on the ground. And Katrina and Rita were unprecedented and still are unprecedented events.
In 2013, HUD allowed the state to change the road home rules to let people use the elevation money on repairs as long as they showed receipts. But the elevation grant agreements most people signed in 2008
That's where they fucked this whole
didn't
program
say
up.
anything about keeping receipts, so few of them did.
They never were told to keep these receipts, to cancel checks or whatever. They did what they did, which were supposed to do, which is rebuild their home so they could put it back in commerce and live in it.
Jay Abear is an attorney
They
for
supposed to lift
Southeast
it first.
Louisiana Legal Services, a law clinic that represents
They supposed to lift
low-income
it first.
homeowners
That's
like
what the money
Matthews.
was for.
He says $30,000 wasn't enough to elevate a house.
Niggas literally call it elevation grant.
The ultimate proof. Years later, the state added another grant program to give the same road home recipients an extra $100,000 each to cover the cost of elevation.
Nah, it's a scam.
But there was only enough
Dude, why
money
would you
to
give
help
these people
about
some
a
more
third of
money,
them.
man? They
So
owe you,
thousands
man.
were left without enough money to
fuck?
elevate, and in 2017, the lawsuits began.
We're paying attorneys to sue our own citizens now, which is not the thing that we would like to be doing.
Many homeowners can't afford to pay, so now they face liens, potential seizure of their property, and even bankruptcy.
I think the payments would be like $500 a month over 5 years. You know, my income is barely a little bit more than that, so I'm not able to pay those type of rates back to the state.
Wow.
The financial pain is one thing, but the emotional toll is already too much for Matthews. She says it's time to stop fighting the road home.
You know, I say if they really understood the psychological trauma that they place people through, maybe
That's
then that they would,
the point you trying to make.
you know, just forgive it.
If the state can't find a way to forgive it, Matthews says all she can do is
They don't
pray
give a
she
fuck
doesn't
about
lose the
that.
home she worked so hard to rebuild.
They
In
don't give
2016, the
no
state
moral
sued
shit,
ICF,
no moral
the
nothing.
company
Yeah,
it hired to
they
run the
don't-
road home, claiming
That
it
is
mismanaged the
major.
program at every step.
always taking care of their
ICF
own
denies
self,
it breached its contract and
Yeah,
says
I
it,
don't give a
quote,
fuck.
worked
Yeah,
within
but
the
you gotta
policies put
realize
in place
this.
by the state. At the same
The
time,
first
the state
thing
has paid
was,
private
this
lawyers.
is, they're giving you the money to elevate. You signing a contract to elevate your house. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
The second thing behind that is anything that the government or the state gives you, they gonna come back to check on it, bro. They're not giving you no free money.
They come in that motherfucker and it ain't lifted, and you got a big
They come
55-inch TV in it.
I
Hell
don't
yeah,
care.
they investigating now.
Like they said, 10 years later, it was 10 years. So, yeah, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years later, they can come and try to find out what you did with that money, y'all.
Okay, so
This it's the same way as this PPP loan shit. This shit is gonna smack their ass so bad in years to come.
Yeah,
This
but
shit is
you
gonna
had
fuck them up.
you had people with that were claiming false businesses, man.
And if it and that's what I'm saying. In years to come, if it don't show that, like when they go back and look at where they just spent this money and how much they just spend, and when the systems come in,
got them millions. They ain't coming at they got them couple 100,000. They coming at them people that got them millions first.
they will for them people getting that 20 or better.
Yeah,
That's
the
what
guy
I'm telling you.
Pretty Ricky, he in court now. He got $3 million. This trucker went and bought cars and houses and shit. Yeah, he in limbo now because of this shit, bro.
PPP loan.
Hey, but
Right
look though. It's weird about his shit because he really did have a business doing that shit. He just didn't make what he was reporting.
Yeah.
He just lied.
Oh,
he just didn't make what he reported. He do got a business.
So if they can't prove that he was scamming, then he good.
He didn't have the number of employees he said he had.
Right. He didn't have a number of employees. He has the business.
Yeah,
he had a number of employees. He don't do the revenue he was doing.
That ain't
None
as
of that
bad.
shit.
That ain't as bad. I mean, it is bad if he could.
It's the same, I think, because with this PPP, it's motherfuckers like Iceberg said that, that said that motherfuckers was claiming businesses they ain't even got.
Everybody I know, I don't know nobody that did this shit legitly. I don't know nobody that did this shit legitly. Nobody. I don't know nobody. I know 100 people that did this shit.
They said no. Everybody who was legit that tried to do it said no.
You remember that was around the same time everybody was buying LLCs, talking about they got their own business.
No, that was before that. The LLCs and the what's the shit the Africans do? With the second social security number. What's that? What they call that shit?
I know what you're talking about because I got
the CPN. The CPN. Yeah, but it was that, and then it went into the phase of the shit they just did the PPP shit. That PPP, yeah, all that shit. The PPP gonna come back though, just like this.
LLC.
PPP gonna come back just like this right here, G. It's gonna come back just like this.
Right.
What we watch. It's good. That's how the PPP gonna come back.
I think so too. And in some sort of fashion, it's coming back just like this because they're gonna start bringing up all that paperwork, all them contracts, all that shit that was fake. They're gonna start bringing all that shit up and being like,
it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time.
They're gonna start whooping them, nigga. Watch.
Yeah, they're gonna start whooping. I need to start putting some money up for my relatives.
I'm fucking sleep. Hey, if I know you and you did a PPP loan and you ain't give me no money, don't call me for no motherfucking bill.
Ain't nobody gave me nothing. Motherfuckers still asking me.
Nigga ain't gave me $5. Nigga ain't bought me a sack around this bitch.
And now back
don't
to
call me for no
shit.
motherfucking bail money when they come hit you for that PPP.
And now back to asking me for shit now. Right. Back to asking me for shit.
You damn right. Hey, EDD done ran out. Everything, boy, shit dry, nigga. That shit dry, the motherfucker, boy. I ain't lying. Just watch the streets, nigga. Just look at the streets, nigga. This shit funny.
Yeah.
Dry as fuck.
Hey, niggas ain't posting they bags every day. Now remember, hey, niggas had big weed. Nigga, everybody had backpack boys and cookie packs.
King crab and all that shit.
Crab, hey, tripping, going on trip. It's with my mask. I ain't even got no mask in here. Look, Corona on the trip. It's vacation.
Talk about some vacation shit.
Niggas, we going to Florida.
It's crazy.
Florida.
we finna go in the room and turn the AC on and open the curtain so a little sunlight get in this motherfucker. Right? And we go imagine we in Florida.
We on our way to Vegas next week, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right.
Nah, we ball, nigga. We balling, nigga.
Hey, look. I am on my way to New Orleans though on the 20th, but it's not like that. We not balling. We driving.
The extra 600 on top, boy.
We driving. It's gonna be a rough 6 days for me, bro. Just trying to get to New Orleans and back.
Wow,
that line at the sea joint done decreased over the last 8 months.
You ain't lying. Crabs is happy in a motherfucker now, nigga. Them bitches is
around the
singing.
Corner now.
Man, that's what I'm
going
down
under the sea, nigga, backstroking the ocean, nigga.
That's what I'm going down there to eat. I'm just going down there just to eat the way I used to eat. I'm going down there to eat, man.
Nigga, send me some gumbo, nigga, and with some
I'm going down there to eat.
With the dry ice, nigga, in the pack.
Ain't gonna be none left.
Hey, you know what I need? You know what I need, Bucks? I'll app you. I need you to send me some real ass boudin from that motherfucker, dog.
What is you talking about? That's it.
I need some boudin, dog. And I know you can send that shit.
I can.
Yeah, I just need some boudin, dog.
I can send it before I leave you down there too.
That's my shit, dog.
Boudin.
You buy the container. You buy the dry ice. You buy the container, you buy the dry ice.
Oh, you talking about how to ship it?
Yeah, you ship it.
You can even put one of them cold packs in there, just the what's in there.
2 days and it's there, man.
Yep.
So I can't bring it home and then send it to you.
Well, it depends on how you.
Yeah, how you.
I ain't got time to be taking care of his boudin all the way 19 hours.
Right.
I ain't got time.
Yeah, you gotta send that shit from
straight from down there. Right.
Yeah, you gotta send it from there.
I got you. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you when I'm there.
When you in the store? Hell yeah, nigga, for sure. And I want it from one of them corner stores, nigga, the old
the
corner
shit.
store, nigga, in the hood.
That nigga trying to take me to 13.
Hey, yeah, nigga gotta say, hey, before you go in there purchase, nigga gotta say, hey, Wood. Nigga gotta say, hey, Wood. He gotta say that before you walk in the store, nigga. What's up, Woody? What's up, Woody? Yeah.
Little Woody. That's it.
You
right
gotta
there.
say that before you walk in the store, dog. That's
He gonna have a shelf full of crackers. Just go and go and send him everything.
You feel me? I got my crackers
you gotta
ready.
Have them crackers. You gotta have them crackers. You gotta have you a cold ass Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I fuck with the potato chips. I eat that shit with potato chips too.
With potato chips?
Hell yeah, that shit good.
No,
bro.
crackers.
Potato chips.
With crackers.
Nigga, them motherfuckers so good. I'll slap them bitches by this. Man, listen.
Make sure he get you the.
I made a po' boy with one of them bitches before, nigga. Why you play?
Make sure he get you the right one. Either gonna get you the seafood one, the beef one, or whatever. Don't let him send you that liver. The one got that liver in it.
That's the one I want. That's the one I want.
Man,
I need the seafood or either that the pork.
All three of them, but I take the liver too. I'm telling you that. What?
I'll try the liver. I ain't never had the liver before. Is it good? I eat liver though.
Hell yeah! If you eat liver, it's good.
How
you eat liver though? How you eat liver?
Liver and onions, nigga. I like liver with
fried.
Liver and onions.
You like it fried and then smothered?
I like it smothered. I like it regular. Yeah. I don't even like it fried. I ain't never had fried liver.
I fried and then smothered.
I've never had fried liver. I've had it cooked cooked on the stove or it's smothered over with gravy and
onion.
Yeah,
with the
gravy and onion. No, I bread it and fried and then I smothered.
See, that might be fire.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, I mess with it.
And then look, low key, the leftovers, I could take it and put it on 2 pieces of bread with some mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise though?
Swear to God.
Not mayonnaise.
Swear to God, I could take it
on bread, but not no mayonnaise.
I could take it and put it on 2 pieces of bread with some, not mayonnaise. I'm sorry, Miracle Whip. Mayonnaise too. I don't give a fuck. Mayonnaise too.
I mean, Miracle Whip is acceptable.
Either one. It don't make no difference.
If you got to put some white shit on your sandwich, it better be Miracle Whip.
I'm gonna use Miracle Whip. Yeah.
And it better be just a
fuck that sandwich up. I fuck that sandwich up. I cut that bitch in half, wrap one half up in a napkin, put it in my pocket, and then walk with the other half. We gone. We gone.
No, living in mayonnaise? No.
Yeah. Walking down the street eating.
Well, you just made my stomach hurt.
I have in my pocket. I ain't lying to you, man. Hey, look, I'm 51 and I still walk and eat, man. I still walk and eat like that. Just like I just explained to you. If we had some liver tonight and then tomorrow was like 2 pieces left in the refrigerator, I'm gonna put that bitch in the air fryer, heat it up, throw it on 2 pieces of bread with some mayonnaise, cut it in half, and then on my way to work, I'm gonna have one half in my pocket, then I'm gonna be eating on the other half. I swear to God.
Boy. I swear to God. That's what keep you youthful, nigga.
Going back.
Didn't he say he was putting it right in the pocket?
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up in a napkin. I'm gonna wrap it up good.
Hey,
so
but a napkin though, no plastic. No plastic.
No, a napkin because I want to eat it as soon as I put it on.
You're not gonna utilize a sandwich bag for your sandwich. You're gonna put it in a napkin.
Nah, I'm finna eat it. I'm finna eat it. And I got a Gatorade under this arm here. So I got it. And a square in my ear. I got it. I'm straight. And then I ain't got no lighter when all that shit over.
All the way to work. You smell that lip in your pocket.
Hey, look.
Bruh.
Hey, look. Coincidental, they be asking, what's that you eating? I swear they do. They don't know nothing about that liver.
Tell them it's that hot pocket, my nigga.
Yeah. I still do it, Tony.
That's that.
That's that real deal, hot pocket, boy.
I still do it today.
Oh man, hell no, man. Oh shit, man. Y'all niggas got me rolling in this bitch.
That's y'all. Don't want to eat liver out your pocket.
Hey, update. We got an update. This for you, Iceberg.
Now to your interview with Brittany Griner's wife.
Yes, yesterday after the program, I flew to their home in Phoenix. And her wife has been detained in Russia since mid-February, and she has been praying
So
for
she
her
home?
safe return and has been pretty quiet until now, trying to avoid possibly making the situation worse
She finally speaking.
or jeopardize Brittany's
Remember
safety.
remember a
After
couple
the
weeks ago when we
U.S.
talked about it, y'all said why
reclassified
her wife ain't
Brittany
saying
as
nothing?
wrongfully detained,
I said update.
that changed things, and so Sharika Blackman decided to speak about it now.
The first week, I laid on this couch and cried my eyeballs out. I was numb. I couldn't move. And then I said, you got to get up now.
This morning, the wife of Brittany Griner, Sharika,
This one is specifically just me and BG.
opening up for the first time on the WNBA All-Stars detainment in Russia and the fight to bring her home. How did you first hear the news, and what was your initial reaction?
So I first heard the news through Brittany, actually. She started texting me around 2 a.m. that morning. Babe, 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 wake up. They have me in this room. I don't know what's going on. And so I instantly text back, who are they and what room? And she's like, the customs people, they just grabbed me when I was going through and they have me in this room. She sent me a message and said, they're about to take my phone, don't text anymore. So I'm like, just call me when you can, you know? And so that was it.
How long did it take for you to have communication with her again after that?
We're, 96 days? And the phone call never came.
But you have been able to communicate through letters?
Sporadically, you know, here and there. I'm grateful for even that.
On February 17th, video released by Russian authorities appears to show Griner going through airport security near Moscow, an employee removing a package from the 31-year-old athlete's bag. Russian state media reporting vape cartridges containing hashish oil were found, an offense punishable by up to 10 years in prison. I know that you want to speak with President Biden.
Absolutely. I just keep hearing that he has the power. She's a political pawn, so if they're holding her because they want you to do something, then I want you to do it.
And I know that Secretary Blinken has reached out to you and has communicated to you that top priority. Do you feel that's the case?
Really?
I don't know. I was grateful for the call. You say she's top priority, but I want to see it. And I feel like to see it would be me seeing BG on U.S. soil. At this point, I don't even know who I'm getting back when she comes back.
Griner is not the only American detained overseas. Former U.S. Marine Trevor Reed recently freed in a prison swap, seen in this video on Russian state TV. Another Marine, Paul Whelan, has been in Russian custody since 2018.
Even though they're separate people, separate roles, no connection besides what they're going through in Russia, I obviously want him back too, because you don't want anybody to be there going through what they're going through.
And she had spent quite a bit of time in Russia playing for the team there. What was her experience like prior to this?
Honestly, great. You know you are a GOAT if you can actually play in Russia on the team BG plays
Was she
for.
putting up
They
numbers
treat
for
them
the
like
team?
superstars.
Hell yeah.
Has Brittany ever expressed anything to you about that, about the pay inequity with the WNBA and having to go play overseas?
Better numbers than over here.
BG would wholeheartedly love to not go overseas. She has only had one Thanksgiving in the States in 9 years since she's been pro, and she misses all that stuff just because, you know, she can't make enough money in the WNBA to sustain her life.
Has it been comforting to see all the WNBA courts with BG 42?
She done got real vocal these
but
last
I think more
couple years.
specifically, it covers BG. It lets her know she's not forgotten, and like, obviously, you know, when you're sitting over there in your country, you haven't come in to your rescue yet. I know that it makes her feel good.
Look on this nigga's
She doesn't want to be
face,
forgotten. She makes me feel campy.
The imprisoned Griner even sending a bouquet of roses before our interview.
She had her attorneys call Lindsay, her agent,
Them came for me.
bring me roses for
Cover
today
Brittany,
because she knew it was going to be a lot.
Through heartfelt letters, her presence has been felt amidst the pain. How are you holding up during this time?
I'm okay,
But I told y'all this
you
was gonna
have to
happen.
be technically, you know, she wrote me one letter and was like, babe, I know
She
you
in
want
the
to go
middle of
down right now, but
going
like,
on
don't
over there.
yet. Because
It
every
wasn't
day you
easy
wake
at
up
first, but
and the
it's
fact
still
that
not
you're
easy.
still in that reality, it is a reason for you to lose faith and to not have hope and all of the above. It gives you so much reason to go down. And
that's what I was upset about.
I
It took
won't
them
go
this
down
long.
until she's
It's
back.
been this long.
I just
and
won't.
you're
I
just not
can't.
having this woman on TV.
Every single day matters for me to be sound,
They're
for me
almost
to be alert,
forgettable
for me to
type
be
shit. It
attentive,
was
to
almost, it
make
was
sure that
like
she
out of
comes back.
mind. Like
You
it
know,
was out of
but
mind.
That's what
it's
it gets
hard.
to.
It's hard.
That
Cheryl
ain't right.
says that she has communicated with the families of both Paul Whelan and Trevor Reed, and both
She
families
should have been home.
You know, they understand what she's going through, and
You
she
know,
said
she should have been
especially
home.
Trevor Reed's family has said, speak out. You know, speak out. You have to get into
Is
the
they
space.
is they season over with right
Oh,
now?
no, not at
What
all.
they
That's why she got the
season looking
roses.
like?
Because her wife knew that she did not want to do this, but and
That's what's
also
going
because
on.
it's Russia and
It
being
just
very
started.
delicate and what he
See that? What's
said
they
and not said,
record
but she
shit?
said,
You gotta look at all
from
that.
the Reed family, hearing from the Whelan family,
Yeah.
and really
She was
helping
leaving
her
from over there to
understand
come
what
here and
needs
start
to
the
be
season
done
here in the
to bring
States.
Reed
That's
home.
what's going
And we
on.
know that Brittany missed a major milestone for Cheryl. She graduated from law
Team
school.
trash. The team
North
trash.
Carolina Central, no, excuse me.
It don't
the
sound
North
like
Carolina
it.
Central
It don't sound like the
University
same
Law
trash.
School. And she said she never would imagine that she'd have a
Here.
legal pad
No,
with a
they
wife's
ain't
name on
trash.
it. And that she does.
Like
And
right
she
now, they
knows
not.
what questions to ask. And
Well,
you
the
saw in the
season
interview
just started, so I
when
be saying, I
Brittany
haven't really
said,
looked
I'm in
at
this
the
room. They have me. She said, who is they and what room are you in? But she never thought that she would have to
Gotta
use
look at
her
it
law
tonight,
degree
though.
in this regard. But you can see much more of the
That can
interview
make a
with
big
Sharika
difference.
Blackman
Like
tonight.
if right now they fucked up
Well, hey there,
compared to how
GMA
they
fans.
was.
Robin Roberts here.
She a
Thanks for
lawyer.
Poor
checking out
girl,
our
the lonely lady,
YouTube
a
channel.
lawyer.
Lots of great stuff here. So go on.
The lonely lady.
You know what I mean, Spitz, man.
I don't know. Nobody know what you mean. You gotta explain her. Is she lonely because she's not there, or is she lonely because a man's not there?
No, they got to be a man. Obviously, she wasn't attracted to men, so it ain't got nothing to do with a man. It's just lonely. Period.
They got a daughter.
Oh, the fuck up.
Oh, they got a daughter.
Oh,
okay. Well, he back now. He good. He
No.
He good. He good. He good.
She had a daughter before she met.
Right. So that family, they back their family back. I'm just talking shit. But look, that family back together now. Like she ain't lonely.
I want to say this is the
look how
second.
she look, man.
I want to say this is the second woman they with though. There was one before this.
Okay, but what about this one? The one I just seen, the lonely lady. Is she got a baby? Yeah, she got
stamps hidden if she got a baby.
Yeah, she got the hip for him. She.
Man, I ain't
Come on, y'all gonna get me in trouble. And my wife watched the show, y'all.
See, there you go. That ain't me.
Ain't us.
Ain't us.
But I don't know, Brittany.
Let's check. Well, hold
They
on,
should have
man.
been. They should have been. It should have been active for her. It should have been active.
They knew that shit was about to jump off with Ukraine and them, so they should have got it way before.
And if that's the reason, they wrong.
Somebody should have not to go.
That too.
They been gone. She should have been gone.
Yeah, somebody would. Yeah. And then even that, not to don't take the shit. You can get some of that shit when you get back.
Yeah.
Fuck that pen. I could just throw this shit away. Problem solved. Let me get on my flight.
But at that time, it could seem like she like running, cause she left when the shit was going on, right? Yeah, she tried to leave. Yeah, cause it could seem like she running in any little bit. Yeah, coincidence like a motherfucker.
Because like Iceberg say, the season was getting ready to start, so she was coming back to play here.
She was done with them, but they was probably on her. What if that shit ain't even? What if that shit wasn't even hers and they planted it on her, knowing that she quit the team?
She had somewhere to. This is just me though, and just filling this thing out. She had somewhere to stay while she was over there. When the shit popped off, she got everything to come back home.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
She got everything to come back home.
Anything that was hers, and was like, I'm out.
So she had just moved out, was gone.
That's some shit I could have.
That's a problem. That's a problem when you a star on my team and I'm Vladimir Putin, and now you leaving in the middle of all of this.
But that's the contract. She goes over there and plays during the off season here, just like any other NBA player.
niggas do it too. It be niggas going to China to play and all that.
Now it's a different ball game.
If you got a low wage, and the reason why the WNBA players go because their wage is so low, they just want more money and they get offered bigger contracts to go over there and play.
And the WNBA don't make that much money like that, so they gonna take those contracts to go overseas and play off season. I get it now. Okay. She just got caught up.
Bro, I don't even think that shit is in triple digits, bro. They contract.
Yeah,
she just got 50,000, 100,000. She just got caught up, bro.
I think it's thousands.
Let me see.
It's in the 100,000.
Yeah, it's in the 100,000s for sure. Because they
that still ain't nothing to a WNBA star.
They raised or something.
A couple years ago, and then the reason they got the pay wage because they did the advertisement before the NBA did on the uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
They started advertising on their uniforms being sponsored before the NBA did.
Way before, matter of fact.
Advertising her in the uniform?
On their businesses on their jerseys.
Okay, you're right. Right. Sponsors and shit like that.
Right.
Okay, so
damn, did they?
Yeah, way before, nigga. Way.
Okay, so look, what Tony just saying just made it. What Tony said just made it in the triple digits. It used to be doubles. It was 75. 2 years ago, the average was 75 bands.
Damn, that's 2 years ago. That's still
2 years ago. Now the average is 150.
Yep.
It's only 14 players making 200 or more.
Okay, but that's off season. That's only
players making 200 or more. But still, that's a lot of money. But actually, honestly, for a pro athlete, it's not. They making the same a doctor would make.
You a whole walking billboard out there.
Motherfucking right.
How much fucking sponsorships be on they jerseys?
Okay, but what's available? What's available for them during the off season to still be making money? How they contracts looking in America?
They go overseas.
Ain't none, nigga. What you mean? Ain't none.
Right.
That's it.
Okay.
If they ain't playing, they ain't watching. But bro, 200 and some. Well, okay.
And yeah,
now,
but if you,
I get it. Back then, I get it. Like back then, I get it. But now, 150, you could chill during the off season and just chill. Like 150, you good. You don't gotta live above your means, and you don't gotta be buying Birkin bags. One Birkin bag is 3/4 of your salary.
But then what you doing during the official season? That's what I'm asking. Okay, you saying that, but what I'm asking is, what is they doing during what is they? Okay, but after that, what is they doing during the regular season?
The point guard for the NBA team,
and they getting paid, right?
Yeah, of course. The point guard for the NBA team is riding around in a Honda Prelude, all souped out. Yeah.
Who?
The power forward for the NBA team is riding around in a damn Cadillac Escalade. The power forward for the WNBA team is riding around in a Honda Passport, yo.
I can see that, but
I'm serious.
Honda Passport and baby mama car, dog.
That's the truth.
They pulling up in
so what y'all saying? Y'all saying that the league's not paying how they used to pay, or how they still pay?
The league for them has never paid right. That's what he's saying.
They're saying, and this was the
you talking about overseas or here?
They're saying that the what do you call it? They're saying that the marketing for the women is not exactly like the men.
Okay, yeah, right.
Even though the strategic part of it is just like every other sports organization. You got your season, they got their season.
I get you.
Basketball got their season. Hockey goes along with this. Baseball comes in at the back of this. Football comes in at the
all
back.
year long.
There's a rotation. The women had to fit into the middle of what the men already had going on.
Fact.
If you look at the women NBA, their shit starts right after the beginning of the men's baseball.
Right.
Yeah, it starts right before the men's basketball ends.
Right.
But it starts right after the opening season for baseball.
Right.
Yep.
For baseball, yeah.
Okay, I get it.
With sports, and you're a sports enthusiast, the NBA was never in the beginning of your rotation through the year.
No, they not.
Okay, now you have
it's baseball, right?
League. Now you have this new football league that's come in again.
What? Which one?
And it's for the break. They got the
USFL.
They got XFL again?
No, it's not the XFL. It's the USFL.
I missed the XFL.
Well, whatever it is, the Rockets are. It's the Rockets. The
USFL.
So
stadium football.
That's going to chew into. If you're not a real basketball fan and you're more of a football fan, that's going to take you away from.
It's going to take you away from who?
The same way WNBA do with. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Lately, I ain't been watching hooping.
So that's why they money. So that's why her pay not. That's why she needs to go overseas and play for them.
Right. That's the other thing, though. You balance out your money scheme. You balance out.
She almost needs to go over there and play for them.
Yeah, you balance out the scheme in your household. So you're here going through your season. When you finish your season, you hop right over there, and when you come back here, it's maybe a 2-month window, 2.5, 3-month window.
Right.
So you gotta go back to work.
Have your time off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, better get
and now look. That's what she doing all of this for her household. And now that they don't think she coming home, the baby daddy back up in the crib. Baby daddy back up
on that
in the
slime
crib.
Rico case.
He calling himself baby. He calling himself baby grinder.
Baby grinder.
Baby grinder. He in there acting a fool, man. He in there acting a fool. He laid up.
Your son?
No, Gritty Grinder's wife, baby daddy.
Not D.
Are you serious? Or are you bullshitting?
Not Griner, right? Brittany Griner's.
You serious? The nigga call himself Baby Grinder?
No, I'm coming up with
I'm about
some
to
shit.
say, man. I'm about to say that. Nigga, show me the clip, nigga. I got to roast this nigga.
I'm finna do an alter ego.
I'm y'all niggas clown.
Nah, but it's I see now what y'all say. I didn't know how that system went with the WNBA. And then he explained it the same way that they do the USFL and then those off teams outside of the pro teams. They pros too, but I know what you're saying. Yeah. So yeah, she just try to make ends meet, bro.
That's all it is.
I tell old girl get the lawyer in.
Man, I thought she was a lawyer.
She better jump on that slime Rico case. That's big money right there.
Right. She got the lawyer, right? She the lawyer, right?
Here. I can get you off slime.
No, baby daddy tell her this the first case you finna lose.
Slime, pay me $6 million, cause I know you got it. All them auto-tune songs.
This the first case you finna lose, baby mama. We got
funny earrings. We got
Brittany's shoebox in this motherfucker with all her little stash. We got her shoes that she signed. We got all we got all her motherfucking
who do
memorabilia. The baby daddy.
Yeah. Selling it eBay, nigga.
Is that the house?
He getting bread.
Yeah, he back.
Man, hey, stop, man, before we get.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that about. I ain't gonna say that about.
Who that nigga talking this shit? Dirty P.
You're right. Free Britney, man. Free Britney.
Yeah, we know. Hey, man, we just talking shit, man. That's what we do, man. Hey, but in all serious, man, free Britney. I hope she get back. She gotta come back, man. I hope this don't turn out bad. I feel for her wife, man.
I want her to get back.
Hey.
I want her to get back.
You, man.
In the championship, and she won the MVP for the.
Cause who is she playing for? Sparks.
Yeah, that's who she was playing for, the Sparks.
So wait a minute, she playing for the Sparks?
Is that LA?
Yeah,
that's what she was playing for.
Playing for Vegas.
That's right, Vegas. She was playing for the Aces.
Yeah, the Aces. Yeah.
Really grind.
Yeah, look what team she played for.
Damn, she from Texas, bro.
She played for She played for the Mercury.
Phoenix. Yep.
Yep. Phoenix Mercury.
Phoenix.
Hey, did
That's
you
close.
see Taurasi fighting? Did y'all see Taurasi get hard the other day?
Who was
Y'all ain't
Taurasi?
see Diana Taurasi on the bench the other day, did y'all?
Oh no.
Did you see it, Tony?
No.
What? Hey. She wasn't having it, boy.
I meant to go check it out. I swear I did.
What happened?
So you seen it? I don't know what happened.
It pop up like 3-4 times.
I don't know what happened.
Spazzing out?
Yeah, she was spaz. Heard another chick was going to fight.
Oh no, man.
Oh,
you know, I just saw what we need to talk about too, yo. I saw it right there on that last screen, man.
What was it?
What?
What the hell wrong with Monique and DL?
That's what we that's what we're gonna get into. Hey, we'll get into to old girl next week, man. Let's because we gotta watch this.
We're on the lineup together for the comedy.
Man.
The live show took a turn
We could have got to her.
to the stage as she had a few choice words.
You want to see Taurasi?
No, we can go on and do this. Yeah, come on. You want to do this? We can do this.
Yeah, because I'm anxious to see this too.
Said she's the headliner of the show. However, when she got there, it was decided that Hughley turn when Monique took to the stage as she had a few choice words for Hughley after issues from a contract dispute between the two comedians came to the forefront. According to Monique, she signed a contract that said she's the headliner of the show. However, when she got there, it was decided that Hughley was going to headline instead, despite what the contract stated. Monique even said that Hughley threatened to not perform if he wasn't the headliner. This prompted Monique to go on a long rant about Hughley and the show's promoters. Today we have our comedy hype analyst, Pierre, calling to the show to give his thoughts and reactions.
I thought this nigga was dead, bro.
Pierre?
Yeah.
But I said I can't let the people down. I'm motherfucking Detroit because the promoters
Do it.
as a motherfucker. He said, bitch, I gave you everything you need to deal with these motherfucking goons. Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley.
See, she do shit. She do shit maliciously. It's not comedy coming from her. She do shit maliciously. She do shit maliciously. I don't like this lady.
Drama queen.
Not only that, she malicious. She's spiteful. She real. Well, I don't know because she had to play Precious Mama. I don't know why, but she malicious. She real malicious. Ever since that, even before that, really, this bitch malicious. I do not like her.
All you have to do is check the order of names on the ticket stub from last night, and you'll see who's confused. Against my better judgment over the objections of my team and 4 other occasions where I said no, I decided to take a chance and work with Monique. Oprah was the problem. Tyler Perry was the problem. Charlamagne was the problem. Steve Harvey was the problem. Lee Daniels was the problem. Netflix was the problem. Now it's my turn. At some point, it can't be everyone else. It's you. Lesson learned.
Right.
I didn't have anything personal against Monique. People paid a lot of money to laugh, not to hear about your contract. Apparently, the role you played in Precious turned out to be an autobiography.
Oh, shit.
I wonder who's signed Daryl Hughley. Now, Pierre, I want to get your thoughts on this entire thing.
That's a fact.
As it's been playing out. What are your thoughts and reactions to it?
First of all,
I ain't even mean that shit when I said
I'm looking for my co-host.
She was mad about being Precious Mama.
So I
guess that's probably the problem too.
Woo! All right, here we go.
Into that
is what it is.
I thought this, no, people look.
I saw a lot of pain up
I
there.
don't think
A
she
lot of
fell
pain
into
and
it. I think
frustration.
people start looking at her like that, and she just
Did I
then
detect
she
any
fell
lies?
into it.
You know, it's her word against his.
I
His
thought
word
this
against
nigga
hers.
was dead. This my nigga,
But
man.
saw
I
a
need
lot
to
of
go
pain
check
and
his
frustration
podcast out.
up on stage. You know, it's just sad to see that, man. The two vets going at each other like this.
This is not.
And you know, she felt that's the way she needed to express herself. We've seen it before with her. You know, this ain't the first time.
Right.
And she feels that's the way when I get a point across, is the way she wants to go about it. And the crowd obviously was with it. So
let me ask you this, Pierre, as an expert and, in your experience, to educate us, people that may have not been in a process like this. How does that work? How do you determine who headlines a show in situations, where there's multiple comedians, especially of that stature? How does that process work?
Normally,
the promoter does that. The promoter chooses who they're going to pay, put last. And normally they pay that person the most.
Even when I was
last.
young,
normally who gets paid the most.
Pierre was a nigga
your
I looked
agent
at and
knows,
like, man, I could do
your
that
agent
shit
knows,
better than
especially at
him.
their level, they know what level, what order they're going in. When they find out who's all on the show, they'll find out and say, okay, is DL headlining this thing? Or is Monique headlining it? And at that point, and there's a contract, like she said, there's a contract that goes out. And if it says you're the headliner, it says that you're the headliner on the contract. It is that. Now, going to the concert, you're thinking, that you're the last person. You're going to headline the show. Now, whatever finagling can be done behind scenes, I don't know why it would be that at the last moment that she's claiming DL did. If he did that, then I don't know why he did that. If he's supposed to go on, before that, before her, I don't know.
Get a contract from your own
I
company.
think,
I says this. And he
I
put his
applaud
contract
somebody
on
who takes the
his
higher road
contract
of
has
going
him
before
listed
even
as
it's
the
messed up like
headliner.
that. But to go there and then go spit that venom about the show and about that is kind of
she said it was a promoter.
You know what I'm saying? And she felt like she needed her voice to be said then and there. Okay, that's what you need to feel like saying. But she just felt like it's time to to read the riot act for the whole show and the promoters included, and she did that.
Yeah, and I think even as she was talking, she was saying they told her to let it go, but that felt like the avenue for her. But let me ask you this: how does something like this happen? If you have that conversation beforehand with the promoters, with your agents, there's a contract sent out. How can something like this happen?
Promoters BSing back there, maybe. Okay, so I wasn't privy to the show, so I'm not in behind the scenes. I'm not in on that. I'm just speculating, like most people are who weren't in the behind the scenes. So my speculation is, maybe DL got there and figured he should have been the headliner. You don't understand. Maybe he thought his mindset, I thought I was getting paid the most in headlining. Maybe his contract didn't say that word. I don't know. And he felt, well, then I don't want to go on before her because I think I have a little more prestige than she does. Whatever the reason is, some people feel like going last is a more prestigious part. I feel like getting paid as much. Man, I'll go second to last. Don't give a damn, keep my money. But and came to her.
It sounded like he was playing her game.
Or
it sounded like he was playing her game.
And thinking he was going to go last and told her. And
I don't know why I
want
to blame her.
And she decided, okay, I'm going to go before you, but I'm going to express myself. That's what she did.
Yeah. That's. I mean, it's definitely good to give us some of that insight because I was always curious.
You think DL bigger than Monique?
The promoter knows that. The promoter knows that.
Well, just like you and a lot of
he is
people,
a big one.
are chiming in.
I don't want to take nothing from him, but I don't know if he's a bigger comedian than Monique. She did the Queens and comedy type shit.
Get your thoughts. So. One
he
user
did the
said,
King
first or second, both of y'all are in y'all
Rewind to a month ago.
It's hard.
It should have been handled differently
50 Cent went and got her
or on
and
social
put her
media.
back out here,
Black people do
She
not
been
have time to
silent
tear
since
each other
that
down.
Netflix
We need to lift each other
She ain't
up.
did nothing.
The real Monique, you
Then she tried to sue them and shit like that. She boycotted them and shit like that.
She ain't did nothing till right now.
See you back on TV again.
To right now.
Hey, look, I don't know why I said she the bigger celebrity. I don't know why I said that.
Now, you have some people that are,
what did 50 Cent put her in?
Both ends, in this situation. But as we heard from the crowd, a lot of the crowd was like egging it on or kind of like cheering for
her in nothing.
From
he
your
went and got her
perspective,
and
what are
told
your
her
thoughts hearing that from the audience?
So he got her smooth
hearing
over
this
with Lee
unfold in front of
Daniels
them kind
and
of
a couple other people
he went basically
it's amazing how
put her back on
we
then.
Want to fight for each other. If somebody white hurts us, or whatever the case may be, we want to stand up and rally for it. So when it comes to us together as a unit, we seem to like.
I don't need to hear this nigga. So basically, 50 came and put her back on, and she out here fucking it up.
Right. Because, like I said, 50 got her back to talking with Lee Daniels. They smoothed that shit over to help her get back on, yo. Okay, so then if you get back on, you do this shit right here. Like I said, if you go to DL's IG page, he has the copy of the two contracts. Her contract has her own people in the boxes where they should
her
be.
Promoters.
Right.
Her promotion team.
Right. And he says it. He says
and he has the real promotion team.
Right. He says it. When I read this, shit, like, wow,
listen, let me tell you something. Her husband be doing a lot of shit too.
Sad.
That be fucking shit up for her. If y'all notice, You know her husband is like her manager or some shit like that or some bullshit. That nigga be on some goofy shit, bro.
Yes, he does.
That nigga is definitely on some goofy shit, man, and he does a lot of weird shit for her. So I
You
wouldn't,
think he,
I
you
wouldn't.
think he put her in the box? You think he be putting her in the box to act a damn fool? Though?
I think he do. I think he
Yeah,
do, bro.
probably hyping her up
I
because
wouldn't doubt it.
That's what
That's huge. So he's more of a drama queen than she is.
Well, sometimes niggas be.
No, he might. I think he only is if he feeding off her shit. Like I wouldn't. If I was him, I wouldn't pay her no attention.
I mean, you got it. All right, so think
But you got to because he's her manager though. Dirty.
Yeah, but still, you don't have to feed off your craft with her. That's
No,
business.
but what I'm saying is that he be putting her in the mix, bro. Like he made that contract. The contract got his company on it and not the real company.
Right.
He's doing this. If the contract had the real company on it, she
Why
wouldn't
is
be
he
sitting over there thinking that she was the headliner.
The manager. It's the manager.
It's
Why
the
would
manager? Yep. Agreed. Totally.
like, hey, I got this for you. Here, sign.
Cause see, listen, Bucks. If your manager come to you with some shit and say, "Hey, I just got something from these promoters," and you trust your manager
And your husband or your wife,
right? And it's your husband. It's her husband. She trusts her manager. Her manager giving her phony ass papers.
Yeah.
And then she going on stage ranting about it. Creating
That's the
drama.
problem. That's the problem.
You know what it sounds
like? But look,
That's what I said. I think it's him.
And as his manager, as her manager and husband,
Monique, man.
He giving her like some extra, like, yeah, you should go ahead and do that. It's the manager and the husband. He hyping it up on both ends.
Like I said, though, go to IG and you're gonna see her contract is from her own people.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That settles everything.
The manager always got his sign too.
And her people is her husband.
Yeah, so you need to check your husband.
Facts, but see, she trusts him and she go by her word. So who's she gonna do? She gonna blame it on the promoters. Oh, the promoters gave me this whack ass shit. And D.L. Hughley knew better and making her look stupid.
I wanted to look into it a long time ago, but she started, like you say, she started throwing everybody in it. Like,
I love me some Monique, but lately I just don't know what's going on, and I think it's that nigga behind her fucking with her head.
Plus her midlife crisis.
It could be that too.
But then her everything right. Then it's her fault.
Man, when I have mine, I'm just gonna go the fuck away for somewhere for a while, nigga, for about a month, nigga, and go write an album or something, nigga. Fuck it.
Something, bro. Something, bro.
Motherfucking shit.
I don't know if he's double dipping or what, but yeah, he's the main culprit in this whole thing. You know?
I think so, bro. That's the feeling that it gives me, my G.
She don't see it out of love, and she don't see it out of trusting him. She see it out of love, or she don't see it out of trusting him.
This ain't do with her. This is not do with her.
Hell no.
This is as soon as pressure. As soon as she got that Oscar, everything turned.
And I can admit, people looked at her different after that role.
Mm-hmm.
I think, man, you know what, and you know what I think the main thing is. I don't know what happened, but it seemed like she the only person that I know that got less money, less opportunities, less everything after getting the Oscar, bro.
Yeah, she is.
Because of that, and I believe it's because of that role,
Oscar, bro. They shot.
I believe it's because of that role that she played, bro.
I'm finna throw this in there, bro.
Talk about it.
Just listen to what I'm saying. All right. By what you said right there, okay. She got more after she made an Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to look at it's just like with me and Tyler Perry. You have to look at I heard Denzel say this one time. I carefully look at the roads that I choose.
Facts.
All money ain't good money.
Right. All money ain't good money. Now, behind that, the road that she chose, yeah, for people that aren't used to that, seeing that for the first time, they couldn't believe it. But then you have people in the audience,
iceberg.
that shit is happening right next door, yo.
Ooh, iceberg.
You feel me?
Talk about it.
Now, hold on. Now, that's the same thing with Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry made all his money off of what? Shit that's happening in your neighborhood. It might not be your family. It could be the family
Shit
next
that's
door,
behind,
yes, on the other street. You feel what I'm saying?
Typical family shit. Yeah.
Right. So what did he do? From all that money he made from that, he went and got his own studio and he started doing his own stuff.
Right.
Because after a while, this stuff is gonna get tiring to people. The stuff is gonna get tiring to these.
You're gonna get exhausted.
These companies that you come to them with the same kind of stuff, but
I'm gonna tell you,
it won't. Right. It won't if you have your own shit.
Right. Yep. Nah, but I'm gonna tell you another thing that he got too that other motherfuckers don't got. Oprah.
Y'all about to say support, man.
If you got Oprah behind you, nigga, you can put on whatever you want to put on whenever you want to put on it. Period.
Now, this is like I say, this is just my perspective on it. Okay, yeah, Oprah too. And Oprah is bad, and Oprah. But you don't see Oprah that
her
much.
boule ass.
Okay. So
you don't fuck with Oprah.
Hey, Hustle, you doing too much about my lady, man.
I like her grind. Put it like this, Tony. I like her. I like the way.
Hey, Hustle, stop speaking on my lady like she attractive to you or something.
Hey, man, stop playing. Just because y'all from the same city and y'all grew up together,
She's not from here, bro. She not from here.
She did her. Hey, that's where she first got her. That's where she first got her rocks off, nigga. She from
that's
here,
where she
nigga.
got. That's where she got her first term at, man. That's
I'm
it. That's
fucking sleep. That nigga said that's it. That's all. That what she got her first just for me, nigga.
Yeah, you gotta don't speak on my lady like.
Listen. Let me tell you something. There's things. Reason why I say I love her. I love the grind that she had, and that the position that she got to. I do. There is some certain things about a lot of these people that are in our black community that have made it to, like what you want to say. I guess the mountaintop or whatever. Because that boule shit is real though, man. My thing is don't turn your back on your people, man.
He did.
And everybody in the boule definitely turned their back on their people.
What's the boule?
Oh no, we're not getting into that. Go ahead and look it up.
All right, go ahead.
We'll define that after we get off the show tonight.
All right, cool.
Right,
Y'all, I need somebody to explain it.
Look at Tony. Tony said Tony took that sip at the wrong time. We not getting into that.
Right.
Yeah, we can't get into that on air, man.
That's cool.
Boy, listen, you thought the white folks was bad.
Man, that's the thing about it. If you don't know, you need to go Google it. We're not going to...
Can't fuck with
Sometimes it's some shit you ain't even supposed to know, man.
Nah, you need to know about this. It might open your eyes a little bit. It might...
It's definitely you need to Google.
But I can't fuck with her, though. I can't. She's a terrible human being, man.
Damn, he said she's just a terrible human being.
Then if I know about it,
like
then
I'm
a judge a nigga who I think might be suspect of that. Like
shit, she doing.
I'm looking at people crazy as hell.
Matter of fact, that's probably where Tyler Perry got his little recipe from. Is from her.
Oh, he did, because that's what she did.
That's all she did.
Yeah,
he did.
That's all she did. But listen, there's white people who have done it worse. That's why I say, hey,
but the first one is your own kind, man.
It do. But we grow up with that.
Hey, the biggest scam. Hey, look, like I say, I'm a fan of Oprah, but the biggest scam I ever seen her do was give away 120 cars to her audience.
Boy. What you mean?
Talk about tax write-off, boy.
Look, just what he just said.
Talk about a tax write-off.
Yeah, look, to one audience, she gave away 120, and this was the year.
Yeah, I know what kind of car. I remember.
It was a G6. It was a Pontiac
G6. Yeah, I remember.
She gave them away. Those same people got a washer and dryer. Those same people got like a $5,000 gift card. Those same people had gift packs up under their seat. That day, those people came in with, they left there with over $10,000 worth of shit. No, more than that, because the car was $25,000, $30,000.
Okay.
They left there with a lot of shit. But 80% of those people didn't get those cars and a lot of that shit.
Why?
But see, the whole thing
because they couldn't afford they couldn't afford
right the taxes.
Yeah, they couldn't afford to pay the tax on it.
Well, that ain't her fault.
If you can't pay the tax on it, then you can't own that shit.
Well, that
And
ain't her fault.
the taxes on that car was a $5,000 bill.
Okay.
He's saying the scam is, all right, yeah, they can't afford it, but at the end of the day, she still was able to write that shit off.
Yeah, she wrote it all off.
That's the big thing about it anyway. With her,
because it was given away before it hit her studio. It was given away, so she wrote that shit off before it even hit the studio. And then the ones that didn't,
as soon as they purchased it, they wrote it off. That's just business. That's business, though.
That's not business.
That's business.
Yeah, that's business. Business 101.
That's business, my brother.
That's why.
Bro,
okay.
Why it's charity. That is why it's charity. So that's exactly
with the motivation, with the like.
It's not my fault you can't pay the $5,000 tax on this $30,000.
You know I can't.
This is
you
a fucking
invited me
gift.
here knowing
I'm gonna find $5,000 from wherever the fuck I can to get this car. This is a $30,000 car, bro. Where your hustle at?
Hustler, you invited me here knowing that I can't even afford that shit.
Come on, man. No, ain't no. Let me tell you something. Hold on, Bucks. You don't get invited to these fucking shows, bro. I have been. Me and my wife have been, nigga. All you gotta do is pick your phone up and call.
Yeah.
When you out there in LA or in Chicago, you can get tickets. It's free for anybody, bro.
It is.
So those people chose to go to that show that day.
No,
and they got a fucking gift, but they could not afford it.
No hustle.
Look, here, I'm in the middle.
You called there, and then they evaluated you and let you
know. No, they don't do that.
It was because it was all women. It was all women that day,
Bucks,
bro.
they don't do that, nigga. I have went to Arsenio Hall. I have went to motherfucking Chelsea lately, my nigga. I have been in studio audiences, nigga. It don't work like that, bro.
Listen, hustle. So how is it all women in this audience?
Because them the only motherfuckers who want to go to Oprah, nigga. Do you want to go to Oprah?
Nigga, I want to go to
Wait. I'm in the middle of this. I know exactly what both of y'all are trying to get at. All right, he's saying is, yeah, it is easy to call up there. We all know it's easy to just call up there and get
you get tickets in 10 minutes.
But the people, they know who's watching these shows. They know their demographic. They know who's calling. They do know who's calling because they know their demographic.
Yeah,
so therefore, they have an idea that they may not be able to. They have to have that because they know they demo.
You don't think no men applied to come to that show?
They ain't thinking about it like that.
No,
I'm saying, do you think
that's not right?
How many men do you think applied to be on that show that day?
None.
They
didn't know it was coming, bro. Nobody knew that shit was coming.
Okay, that make it even worse as far as the demographics and who applied to be on that show. More men probably applied to be on that show and got disrespected more than women did for that day.
They know they demo, dog. That's
how you make a show with all women? Any other day you got mixed people. I mean,
bro,
with no
it's
men.
all women, and I ain't never seen Oprah with a whole lot of men in the audience.
Hell yeah, I am.
Except back in the day. Give
me a bunch of them.
They got a nigga clap.
When they was giving them, that's what they be doing. Like the niggas that be in the audience, man, it be a lot of crazy shit going on.
Stop playing with me. You always poking at them letter people, ain't you?
I'm not. I love them people, bro.
I love them people.
I do. Hey, Spitz, cut it out, man. I do, bro.
Man.
But no, man. I think that shit was programmed, bro. That it was because it wasn't no men in the audience, man.
Listen,
all the gifts. Look, even if the men didn't get get accepted. All the gifts that was under the seat was for women.
Sometimes, listen. Sometimes
I'm talking about that day.
Sometimes, Bucks, shit ain't programmed. It's just a coincidence. And it just happened, bro.
A coincidence that every fucking seat in the audience got a woman gift under it.
Nigga,
program. It's a television program.
No, I get that. I definitely get that part. But I'm saying, as far as he's saying that they specifically pick women and all that day.
I'm saying that episode. We talking about that episode.
Like Tony said, the demographic is women, bro. Women watch Oprah.
That's cool.
Nigga, none of you, nigga, in your lifetime, you're never gonna be standing around with your niggas and say, "Hey, dog, I gotta go home and watch Oprah, nigga."
Yeah, nah, I never tell nobody.
Nigga, so nigga, you ain't asking for tickets to that bitch, nigga. So stop playing.
Okay, but
stop playing.
Cool.
Stop playing,
that's
Bucks.
Cool.
Stop playing, Bucks.
But look, you right, Hustler. But what are the chances of you sitting down in a chair and you a male and you get a woman's? What's the chances of a woman's gift being under every single chair in the audience? What's the chances? You can
give it to your wife. That might have been the sponsor that day.
No, I came for me to get a gift. Like, I need some chemicals.
This nigga, look. This nigga want everything.
Hell yeah, I need men's chemicals.
I came for me to get a gift.
Yeah.
Man, you know the demographic. Man,
I want a car. I want a G6 Pontiac. I want a washing machine like you gave everybody.
Poor ass
I want
women.
the body wash that you put under the seats. I want the little recipe cake you brought out for everybody.
Take the body wash and go on, clap your hands like you did
with Summer's Eve, bro. Body wash with Summer's Eve. No, bro.
Hey.
Even there, that's wild.
Right? Throw that shit in the middle of the floor, nigga. When you pull that shit off the bottom of the seat, nigga. Bitch, I hold this shit.
Hey, think about it. Summer's Eve body wash might do a nigga good.
Man,
you don't know. You don't know.
Get out. Hey, on that note, I'm skipping to this. This is the last one, man. We dealing in, and I'm going to your boy. I'm going to your boy, man.
Shot and critically wounded a 26-year-old pregnant woman. Now, the eyewitness.
Yeah, I just think that.
So as we enter the Memorial Day weekend, two Kansas City police officers shot and critically wounded a 26-year-old pregnant woman. Now, the eyewitness who was there on the scene was able to capture some footage of the shooting's aftermath, and some definitely may find this to be graphic.
They got her in handcuffs while they shot her, y'all. Why they shot her? They got her in handcuffs while they shot her, y'all. Why they shot her? Why they shot her, y'all? They got her in handcuffs. I've never seen. I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Arkansas, but I stopped here to get some gas, y'all, and to get some ice cream for my kids, y'all. And my son just watched this. My 1-year-old son just watched this. My 10-year-old son just watched this, and my 13-year-old son just watched this happen. The man ran. She was finna cooperate. She got scared. She ran down there. They shot her. 1, 2, 3, 4. My son got it on his phone too. They got her in handcuffs while she shot God. I'm a medical assistant, God. It ain't right. I'm a medical assistant, God. It ain't right. My son in the store.
That was Leona Hale, that 26-year-old victim who was shot by the Kansas City Police Department. Now, here's a still of Hale on the ground after being shot and police proceeding to handcuff her. Now, this maneuver in particular, given that she's pregnant, it dramatically increased her likelihood of bleeding to death. The thing is, fortunately, the 26-year-old is still alive and now is in stable condition. But the state of her unborn child, that seems to still be very unknown. That's sad. Let's look at how this happened. So as reported by the Kansas City Defender, the Kansas City Police Department alleges the incident was in an attempt to arrest a woman and a man in connection with a suspected stolen vehicle. But eyewitnesses say this narrative does not add up, given the woman had her hands up and was also shot an astounding 5 times. Now, here's a picture of that eyewitness who heard speaking over the video recording. And she goes by the name of Shadanja. And I'm unsure if this is her everyday look or if she's trying to skew her appearance in some way for safety reasons. But we definitely know that she is a hero in capturing this moment. So per the KC Defender, Shadanja told the Kansas City Star that she heard officers start yelling, "Get out of the car," to 2 people who were in a close in a car close to her. A man got out of the vehicle, she says, and jumped a fence and took off. 3 of the cops took off after him, she said. Hale, on the other hand, exited the car with her hands up. According to the Kansas City Star's eyewitness account, the cops told Hale to get on the ground, but the woman informed them that she was pregnant, and so she couldn't get down on the ground. Then police asked her to get down multiple times, which she still couldn't. Hale then informed police that there was a gun in the vehicle. Hale began moving back toward the fence of the parking lot. Numerous officers approached and drew their weapons. She did not pull out a weapon on them, Shadanja said. She did not even have a stick in her hand. Hale ran 3 steps away from officers, Shadanja said, and police shot 5 times. Wow. That 26-year-old pregnant woman shot 5 times. So when Shadanja's footage, when it went viral this past weekend, the interim Kansas City police chief, his name is Joseph Maben, and here's a picture of him. He issued a statement. Now he said, we never want to be in these types of situations. Yes. Anytime it happens, it's a blight on our community. We're committed to be 100% transparent. This is a holiday weekend. It's time for friends, not a time for violence. Now, as it
before we go any further, why is that every time around Kansas City, Missouri, all these places that
St. Louis.
These police, St. Louis, that these police shoot black people, why is it always a black fucking face as the chief of police?
Right.
You heard interim, my nigga. Interim.
Right. An interim at that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get
those guys that went on that bus.
Right. So black
guy.
Let's let motherfuckers marinate on that. And let's continue.
Concerns of follow-up, there will be an investigation. The Missouri State Highway Patrol has been tasked with investigating the unarmed shooting of Leona Hale. It's procedure for such an outside agency to investigate police-involved shootings, specifically involving the KCPD, as an alleged attempt at providing impartiality. But the problem here is that the KC community is already denouncing the decision to let the Missouri State Highway Patrol investigate the matter, due in part to a recent investigation that a lot of people are calling corrupt and botched that happened in the last year's shooting of Malcolm Johnson. Now here's a still footage of the encounter with Johnson and KCPD that ended up leading to his death in March of last year once again. Now the Highway Patrol investigated the shooting, ultimately concluding that Johnson had shot the cop there, but the security footage never shows Johnson ever having a gun. So there seems to be so many questions here, but what we definitely know is that that pregnant woman gave KCPD plenty of notice that she could not lay down on her stomach on the ground because she is pregnant. And yet they insisted and insisted and insisted. And at some point she turned away and they shot her.
Wow.
Jackson.
So I think it's important for people to keep in mind how a huge portion of the actions that anybody takes are predetermined. And I say that to say that
what's going on here?
Leona warned the police that she was pregnant multiple times. She let them know that there was a weapon in the vehicle. She was cooperating with them. They kept shouting, get on the ground, get on the ground, even though they heard her say that she couldn't do it. So again, them taking fire on her was in fact something that they expected to do upon arrival because of the picture that they painted in their head. Because at the end of the day, how threatening could any woman be to a whole, squad of police or any single individual, man or woman? It's not. It's just that she's a black woman, so there's no consideration taken for her. And so this is why it's so important for people to get very involved in community politics, because that's where change can occur. This is a change.
Absolutely, and I don't even know if she was even driving the vehicle that they purport was stolen to begin with. And also if there was any thought that the individual stealing the car were presenting any kind of threat at all. But it mesmerizes me that this pregnant woman, who is probably apparently pregnant and says she's pregnant, cannot lay down face first. And yet that's not good enough for police. They still want her to jeopardize the life of her child. And she is scared, I'm certain. And having all of these officers' weapons pointed at her, the reality that she may lose her life and the life of her child. It's absolutely devastating.
Oh, nothing from him.
He got works for you. Look at your boy.
Oh, Richie.
Yeah, he got that work for you, man.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just talking shit about dude, but that's it's could say anything. Like you could say anything about that situation. That's fucked up. They shot that lady. She tough. That baby gonna survive too, cause she tough. That baby gonna survive, cause she tough. But it's crazy. Like, who's to say who she was with? They say they found a gun in the car. Who's to say that the police that she didn't get backdoored by somebody telling on her? We riding down the street and she got a gun in the car. Like, who's to say anything? Like, anything could have been to happen. Like,
it was reported a stolen car, that the car was stolen.
Yeah, see,
but see, her dude jumped out the car and ran.
See, but they say she had her hands up and her back turned.
No, she turned her back. She told him. She told him.
Her problem was, I'm pregnant. It's obvious she's pregnant. She can't lay on her stomach.
So
bogus.
Was there a dude driving?
Yeah, it was a dude driving.
They shouldn't have even went after her.
Right, exactly. She's a passenger.
Exactly. That's the whole point. That's the whole point.
I heard a lawyer say something. I heard a lawyer say something last week about you being the passenger in a vehicle. If the police stop you and they ask you as a passenger in that vehicle for your ID, you have a right not to show them the ID. You are not the driver of that vehicle.
Driving. Right.
That's a fact.
Big fact.
So, in this case, if it was a stolen vehicle, they should have went chasing after the dude that got out that was driving. She shouldn't have never been. I mean, yeah, you can question her, but not to the extent to where you draw your weapon out on her.
Yeah, after all of that, you're right. You ain't got to draw your weapon, but after all that, before all of that, me personally, if I was the passenger in the car and a nigga jumped out and took off running, and I know I ain't did nothing at all, and they asked me for my identification, giving them my identification.
Listen, man. In normal, I understand what you're saying, Bucks, and that's how it's supposed to go down. But like I said before, I can't, nigga. This shit just in my heart, bro. It's a bounty out on us, man. There's secret bounties, bro. On that shit was gonna happen. They wanted to shoot somebody, bro. That nigga got out. That nigga got out.
Breaking news.
That nigga got out and they wasn't chasing that. They wasn't chasing that. So they got who they wanted to get, bro. They got a body, bro, or they tried to get a body. But like you said, she tough.
Was targeted?
Man, nigga, it ain't even about being a target. It's just how many.
Target as far as them having intel on her person.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. Nothing is personal. They just it's a bounty on black heads, nigga. It's a bounty on your skin, nigga. Don't think it ain't. It's a bounty on your skin. So watch your directions. Watch your steps carefully and watch who you interact with, bro.
How deep into that? How deep into that is it? Like, what do you mean it's a bounty?
In the police, in this police force, somewhere around that area, or whatever that shit is, these states, nigga, it's not coming from out west. It's not coming from well, I ain't gonna say not coming from super deep. It's all down south. But you know,
it's more urban.
It's more, but it's more in this middle. It's more Missouri, St. Louis, Kentucky. It's northern part. These are Bible Belt states that cross that belt, bro. These Ku Klux Klan areas. Know your fucking history and your geographical areas to people out there when y'all traveling and going fucking places.
Right.
Know your geographical history before you take your black ass skin somewhere where they don't want you.
Right.
And this is period, and even for living.
Just living.
More important if you live
with that bounty thing you just spoke of. So, do you actually think that there's a secret society of policemen?
It's between the police and the KKK
and
city officials and all that shit. Because
that's what
because police are KKK.
I heard.
Never forget that.
And so in a different way, not KKK, but a different form of it.
Oh
right?
no, it's KKK, nigga.
Oh, KKK. They think is the what they call them, the invisible empire, bro.
Invisible empire. It's blatantly KKK.
Them niggas is everywhere.
Facts.
Oh.
Everywhere.
And
that's why
I'm ignorant to the way white folks treat niggas. I'm ignorant to that.
So this what I encourage everybody to do, honestly, when it come to that. What's up, Mark? I see you sliding in.
My dog.
When it comes to that, y'all really need to get up on where the KKK, how it started and where the most members were. you'll realize and find out that most of the members were police chiefs, police captain, police officers. They
firemen.
They were firemen. They were firemen. They used to burn us in houses, nigga.
Back in the day.
Nigga, come on, man.
Exactly.
Let's get real. So that's what I'm saying. That whole society moves in a way where, nigga, it could be certain bounties out on how many, what can you do with, because if never forget that any of these motherfuckers that do a lot of this shit, bro, they instantly got support. They instantly got GoFunds. They instantly got tens of thousands of dollars to hire the best lawyers. They instantly got fucking backing, bro. Media. There's something going on like that we're not paying attention to because all we want to do is outshine each other.
Well, then if that's the case, if you want to pay that much attention to, and I get you. It is like like I say, I don't know no KKK experiences. I'm ignorant to the KKK movement. But if you're right, if you do pay attention, that's how they move. That's exactly how they move.
Most definitely.
I don't worry about them. I hope to not have those experiences.
Why you think you look at the numbers of people that was pulled over in certain states and shit like that?
I didn't look at it that way.
I know
when I got pulled over in the middle of Palestine, Texas. I didn't look at it that way. I looked at it as I was speeding.
Well, see, Texas is a whole different monster, nigga. That's a whole different country.
But I'm just saying, when they pulled me over, they was some big white cocky red motherfuckers. Like the sun wasn't out, they was burnt. And they was on point. And I knew it. I was speeding.
And they got you. They
did what they did, roll me a ticket and let me go.
That's cool, but see,
told me to stay under 100.
See what they just did is just got some money from you real fast.
I ain't paid that ticket. I don't go to Texas.
I understand, but they got paid for it.
Oh, okay.
Some kind of way they got paid for it, even if you don't pay your shit or your restitution and all that kind of shit. They get paid for that shit, bro. That's why you think they got quotas and numbers they gotta hit.
That's how they get paid. All they numbers, they quotas.
Yeah.
How many tickets they wrote?
I mean, no, it ain't just how they get paid. They have. This is how you know they got bounties on us. They have ever since the beginning of time. They got quotas on how many tickets to give out people in the regular police force.
And that's part of the bounty. You saying the bounty program?
I'm just saying, if you look at that, why wouldn't they have a bounty within a secret society?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You saying like part of their bounty program is the tickets and how they target us like that.
No, I ain't saying it's part of it. That's different. They hit them tickets on anybody. You could be white, Mexican, black, anything.
If you look at the map of it, they give out the most tickets around election time.
Yeah, exactly.
They do everything around election time.
Right. You get
they raid you.
Don't know nothing about. Hell yeah, they raid you.
Around election time, election time, nigga, we slow down.
Yeah.
If you ain't no real hustler, you don't know if you listen. If you still hustling during the election time, you damn near ain't a real hustler.
You being indicted.
Or you ain't doing shit.
I'm gonna get you on later. Or you
gotta get one before I get up out of here.
Facts.
Nah, if you hustling hard during election time, your ass, they got something on you. They coming to get you.
Either that or you just don't give a fuck.
You just don't give a fuck.
Right.
They still coming to get you. They still coming to get you.
How many on that one, yo?
You can't pay like you don't give a fuck. I can fight it.
You can't run from an indictment. They can be watching your ass all during election time. And 3 years later,
you can't run from it, but you can beat the shit out of one.
Yeah, you can beat the indictment.
You got enough money, boy. You can beat the shit out that bitch, boy.
It don't even take money. It just take credibility in where you was, and alibis, and where you. It's the truth.
It take a little bit of that too.
It's the truth.
It take a lot of money, nigga.
It's the truth.
If you ain't got the right money, that motherfucker ain't finna get up there and fight for you, nigga.
I done seen an indictment beat with no with
a
just
public
a
defender.
House. No, not a public defender.
All right.
Hell no.
I rest my case.
Hell no, I wouldn't trust.
Not with no PD.
Hell no.
I will never get a PD.
Even if I'm innocent as they come.
Facts. I will never get a PD. Nigga, I'm paying somebody. You got to get up there and talk for me, and you got to know what you're doing.
Hell yeah.
Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Rude
boy. That lady shouldn't have got shot up. Big Mac, what's the word, my boy?
Chilling, man. Chilling, man. We I think
King
we
of the
finna wrap it up, man. We
Yeah. I thought y'all was gonna be cutting and just chopping shit up.
My
I
nigga
thought
B
y'all was
Mac,
gonna be cutting.
king of the
we
buck.
finna get into. I wanna see this Tarasi shit. You wanted to see Tarasi? He'd exchange. I want to see this shit on the bench. This one was on the bench. I seen the other day. She cussed the girl out. I think it's right here. Hold on, Brittany Griner. Bench. Let me see.
And what's going on with y'all though, man? How y'all brothers doing?
That ain't a good one, but that's it. That ain't a good one though. But that's
this it. This it. Because I watched it already.
That ain't a good one.
What you mean it ain't good?
It's another one. Hold on. Let it play. I can't hear it. Ain't no audio.
Look.
Cool.
Diana don't play. Diana don't play. She got him like, who the fuck you think you playing with?
It's a longer one, and it's just like this.
And that's the one I'm trying to find. Well, why? I wonder why.
See, it ain't Tarasi though.
That is Diana. That is
I'm saying it ain't her. It ain't her with the problem, because the chick sitting next to Tarasi telling the other chick, the dickest chick, to be cool. They both telling her to be cool.
Oh yeah. I know Skylar was getting. Yeah. I know. But I'm just saying, when I had seen it, I was only saying like Diana, she wasn't no bitch, like she wasn't no punk
Hell
about
no.
it. You know what I'm saying? Skylar wasn't finna just punk her like that.
She sure tried to punk her.
Yeah, Skylar tried to punk her right there. Like Diana got up like, bitch, who the fuck you think you talking to?
That's Skylar did.
Yeah, with the curly hair. Yeah, with the curly hair. Yeah, that's Skylar.
The
right
first
there.
one that stood up.
That's Skylar. She mad. She hot.
Girl,
look.
too. She hot. That's my
Look at
girl.
that leg moving. That's how you know. That's how you know a woman hot, when that leg moving. And she looking off into space, nigga.
She grabbing her shorts and shit like.
Yeah.
She should have got creased up.
Man.
She should have got creased up.
You a fool,
that would have
man.
been a good scrap right there too.
That would have Tarasi would have scraped.
You think Tarasi would have scraped her?
What? Skylar wouldn't have been expecting it.
I don't think so.
Skylar would have been expecting.
You over there sitting over there with your leg rocking. Yeah, you trying to hold.
She
it
was
back.
mad.
Trying to scrap.
She was mad.
Somebody.
She should have fired soon as she should have fired soon as Diana stood up then.
Yep.
Man, y'all niggas want to.
Yeah. He's gonna come out all kind of money off that shit, boy.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Man, you a fool, boy. Well, shit, man. Hey, y'all ain't got nothing else to tap in, man. Bring to the table, man.
No, I don't, man. I did have something, but I guess it's cool. I had something. No, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. It's
We
cool.
need a whole what's the name for it? Like we did the boy?
Yeah. No, it's just a little different. It's like some Chicago shit going on. It's some Chicago shit going on.
What's that one?
Right now?
It's too much.
So
y'all know they rate us for our Memorial Day weekend.
No,
they rate y'all. You said?
Yeah, no, they rate her. They rate us.
Rate y'all.
Like it's anticipated on how many deaths. It's more each year. Memorial Day weekend in Chicago is the worst weekend in the city of Chicago.
No, I did not know that.
And this Memorial Day weekend kind of like hit real crazy because some not major, but some real artists, some artists that's been buzzing through the city for the past 2, 3, maybe 4 years, starting to gather their shit up and get the momentum, and they turned on each other this weekend. They shot each other up. The whole crew of niggas with the same first 3 letters. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
A whole crew of niggas with the same first 3 letters. They all turned on each other and niggas died, and it was crazy. And then on top of that,
I got a video on that. Pull that shit up, bro.
Yeah, it's all kind of videos. You can just type in FYB. But on top of that, what fucked me up the most was
Trigger kill, right?
Yeah. It was crazy. He was at a visual for another FYB nigga. He was at a candlelight vigil for another FYB nigga. And so it's like I could tell you the whole inside of what really happened, but I ain't gonna go that deep. That nigga right there tell you.
Which one you want me to hit, Bucks?
Him right there. He'll tell you everything. He'll tell you everything that happened.
Because where he was at,
I personally know this nigga. He got a channel that's going crazy right now. With this interview right here, he'll tell you everything that happened.
Motherfuckers on this bitch
which is not something you really want to hear. Like, I don't want to hear.
On this bitch just talking. Here y'all go with
you
this.
Done bring it up, so we gonna listen.
Y'all don't even niggas don't even know what they talking about.
All right, let me go get me a square and give
some
me
of this story, that
pour
story,
me a drink and shit like that.
Not FYB. Y'all don't know what's really going on with us. So all that extra shit that y'all doing on y'all pages, bro, stop that, man. Y'all creating false ass scenarios and shit, making shit up. Oh yeah, this what happened. This what, bro. That shit ain't happened like that, bro. Y'all ass tweaking, bro. So long story short,
you talking about Bucks?
From what
right
I understand.
Trigger
got shot in his chest, in his side, and in his groin, bro. It hit different, bro. His girl take him all the way to the hospital, bro. But it's really on what really happened in that crib, bro. What the fuck really happened in that crib? That's what y'all gotta understand for what really happened. Like, what's the animosity really about? Like, what the fuck was it about? And the story that a motherfucker's saying, it's like, one of the story. Yeah, it's other shit. Y'all be trying to make it sound like, yeah, it was this the reason. Nah, all that shit ain't. It's what happened that day. Cause motherfucker ain't gonna touch Trigger, bro. That's y'all gotta understand. Trigger should still be alive, bro. But it hit different, bro. Cause it's like, alright, now you just did something. Y'all gotta understand what crib that is. That's Archie crib, bro. FYB Archie, long live Archie. That's Archie crib. You just did something at Archie crib. You just tried to take a gun from a motherfucker, and now they saying you pointed it at a motherfucker. So once you point this gun at a motherfucker, now motherfucker shoot you 3 times. And that was your story. But now you blinking at, but it's like, it just hit different where the bullets really went. Cause is so many people got hit. It's like, y'all saying he was shooting and FYB Trigger was shooting. At this point, I'm understanding once Trigger shot, he like, fuck it, shit. Y'all trying to set me up in this bitch. It feel like a backdoor shit. Motherfucker just shot me. But at the same time, if you wouldn't have tried to take this man's gun and pointed at him, because what I know Trigger ain't know he had that other gun on him. He had another gun on him. Up that gun, hit Trigger 3 times. That's how that shit played out, bro. He upped that other gun, hit Trigger 3 times. Motherfuckers trying to say this and that. Motherfuckers trying to be mediator. Nah, bro. Motherfucker did. Because we all the guys, bro. You gotta understand. We've been knowing each other 10, 20 years plus. Y'all gotta understand, folk. But niggas it already be something that a motherfucker be feeling some type of way. Now, you give a motherfucker a reason to do something, bro. You gave this man a reason. If I already know that one of the guys don't like me, you probably should be on your P's and Q's with this nigga. If you feel like this is some type of animosity and you calling this nigga one of your guys. But at the end of the day, niggas don't really fuck with each other like that, and that's really what the shit really about. Niggas don't really fuck with each other how y'all be thinking motherfuckers be fucking with each other. That shit be a facade, how I'm looking at that shit for the internet or something. Yeah, niggas got the same 3 letters in front of their name, but at the same time, niggas don't be together for real, because if they was, none of that shit would have just played out, bro. That's how I'm looking at that shit. But it hit different when you look at it you gotta look at it from the shooter standpoint. When the shooter shot, bro, if you tried to take this man's gun, bro, did he have all rights to shoot you? And then somebody else say, alright, but why you shoot him 3 times, bro? If that's supposed to be one of the guys, you ain't gonna hit him like that. You gonna probably hit him in his leg, like, man, you tweaking, if anything. If you shot a nigga 3 times in the upper body, you wanted him dead. That's what motherfuckers saying. So when you look at it at that aspect, it's like, shit,
I get what y'all saying, but at the same time, if a nigga take your gun and now he got the pipe, now he think you disarmed, now you up another one, and you got your shit out, do you give him a chance and only hit him one time? Because now he can hit you. That first time probably don't do it. Okay, let's say you hit him 2 times. Did that other shot do it? Now that third time, bow. You see what I'm saying? It's that third time. Now it's like, alright, that shit was a little personal. Is that what it seemed like? Or from the shooter standpoint, hell no, it wasn't personal. I just wanted trying to let his ass get back up, get the gun, shoot me, any of that. Because at this point, he already took my gun, pointed this bitch at me. So, once y'all look at everything, bro, it's like, what a motherfucker really supposed to do in that situation, folks? What a motherfucker supposed to do? It's a fucked up situation, but then it's like, on trigger standpoint, and FY, it went down here. Trigger ain't know that he's finna get hit with them 3 shots, because where he was at, that's his safe haven. Trigger can go there anytime. Motherfucker love Trigger, so it hit different. You can go there anytime. Now this one time, one of the guys, you ain't seen them in a minute. Now, motherfucker come around. Now you try to take his pipe. But Trigger known for trying to take pipes, though. That's why I gotta do y'all homework. Trigger known for taking pipes. It's all folks rap about. For all folks talk about taking pipes. Been knowing Trigger for years, and he always been taking pipes my whole life. But I always told him, folks, slow down, woo, but you can't tell no nigga like, yeah, woo, but it ain't like I'm trying to jinx a motherfucker, so I ain't over tell him, you know, like, yeah, don't be taking pipes, your ass gonna get killed doing that shit. You know, I never told him that shit. So as a big brother, I fought that shit on myself. Like, damn, you should have told a little nigga, like, man, don't be out here taking niggas' guns all the time, bro. Like, and I don't understand. I heard Trigger had guns on him. I heard he had 2 pipes on him. So you got 2 pipes on you, and you still trying to take another nigga gun? Like, being greedy now. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so the shit just, once you just look at everything, like, all right, now that shit happened. Benji gets shot. FYB Benji gets shot. FYB Monte gets shot. FYB Thad gets shot. Like, what the fuck really happened, bro? Like, y'all just blacked out like that. Like, what the fuck really happened? Because now, once them first shots go off, everybody playing self-defense because it's a shock. Now, if you ever been in a situation where motherfuckers been blowing at you, like that first shot be such a surprise, now you got to get back on point. See what I'm saying? But it hit different. Like, alright, it's almost like if y'all saying Trigger up the pipe at the shooter, but the shooter never got hit. Now, the shooter just shot Trigger and he never got hit. But y'all saying Trigger still ran out the crib, shooting at the crib. So, when a motherfucker look at all the ways around the shit, like, it's like, man, y'all ass just snap, man. That shit sick as hell, bro. Sick as fuck, bro. That shit sick. But all this shit is speculation, man. Y'all know I don't know nothing, man.
Nigga, we gonna tell a whole story and say you don't know nothing,
nigga. Nigga definitely said the whole story. Trigger. Said I don't know.
I tell you this from the jump, though. And nigga got a nickname, Trigger. I ain't fooling with him.
Nah.
That part.
You got that for a reason, y'all.
I'm cool on Trigger. I'm cool on Trigger.
He just said Trigger was known for taking guns.
He was known for it.
He should have told him, hey, don't be doing that shit. Don't be taking guns from niggas.
He did. It was 2-3 niggas out there telling him to be cool. But at the same time, it was a nigga over there that really shouldn't have been part of it was a vigil. It was a kind of like vigil. And the nigga who was passed away, the nigga who told on him was there. That's the nigga that shot Trigger.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just hit me with that.
Yeah, that's the nigga that shot Trigger. The nigga that shouldn't have been around.
Nigga that
Trigger was
snitched.
Trigger, the nigga that snitched. Trigger telling these niggas the whole day. Like, man, y'all still got this nigga around here.
That's why he took the pipe from him.
But he fucked up because he pointed it at him and shit. He should have got him out of there. Told him they all should have got him out of there before he even had a chance to take the gun. I should have got him out of there. Move around, bro.
Facts.
That shit crazy, man. That's
he shot that boy 3 times like that, man.
Hey, rest in peace. I guess.
Trigger.
Another young guy, dude.
Yeah,
Trigger. 4 of them got shot that night. 2 of them passed. Trigger got shot because he got shot first, and then he stumbled out the crib and turned around and shot up the crib.
Man, that's messed up.
And then he hit 3 other niggas, and one of them passed away. I can't remember if it's and the niggas he shot wasn't the niggas he wanted to shoot. But he mad at him because he like, man, y'all letting this nigga be over here.
Ain't got no name on it, yo.
Nah, it ain't got no name on it. And he didn't put no names on neither one of them bullets.
Shit, wow, man.
I know these niggas. I know everybody involved.
That's sad.
Shit, man, at that point, dog was just like, man, it's y'all that got me killed. I'm
mad.
out of here.
He was mad.
Somebody got
his girl took him to the hospital. They say he popped up off the operating table 3 times.
Damn.
What?
In the middle of operation.
Trying to get at them niggas.
Yeah, he kept asking for his watch. Crazy. I know Shorty, bro.
That's fucked up.
And then the cap the whole memorial shit off because I'm expecting a lot of shit. I'm expecting to get phone calls here and there. To cap that off, my mama is 80 and her first cousin passed. Same time. I had to put all that dumb shit to the side.
Damn.
Celebrate the homegoing of an elderly family that passed.
Crazy. That's why you had put that what's the name up earlier, huh?
The broken heart, yeah.
That's crazy, man. Shit, man. On that note, man, we hate to leave y'all off on a sad note, but like I say, man.
No, it's a celebration. That lady
celebration
lived.
Of life. Well, yeah, we can leave y'all off on that. Celebration of life, man. We thank y'all for rocking with us, man. Episode 15.
I know we still on live.
We definitely still on live, man. Episode 15. We out of here, man. PG the Hustler, man.
A dime and a nickels. 601 Iceberg Flame, yo.
Hey.
Tony Spitz.
It's your boy Dirty B30, a.k.a. Joey Buck.
A.k.a. Mr. Say What I Feel.
Mr. Say What the Fuck?
Yeah,
what I want to.
A.k.a. the hell with PG the Hustler, the hell with Iceberg Slim, the hell with Tony Spitz. The hell with B-Mac.
I'm done, man. Alright, we out this motherfucker, man. Y'all know what to do, man. Black Money Media .live, man. Go check out the merch, grab some merch and shit, man. And check us out on YouTube. Like, subscribe, follow, man.
Follow.
Get at us. Peace.